guys! So it has been exactly 1 year, well almost. On June 1st, 2015, I made the pledge Happiest from this day on. And it is now, it's actually May 26th, 2016, but when I upload it, I'm gonna make sure it's June 1st because I've learned a lot from being a more positive person. It has been quite a year. Here's a few things that I've learned from my move to a more positive attitude. People aren't really gonna understand you. It's complicated because when things aren't going well and everyone around you is gonna be really upset or really sad, frustrated, all of the negative stuff. When you are trying to be a more happy, positive person, giving into that is something you need to avoid and instead bring others up. The problem with this is that misery loves company. People are going to want to bring you down with them. But what you need to do is fight it and honestly just help them out. A lot of people enjoy sadness. There was a time when I definitely understood why. There are times when being sad makes sense. Like, it makes sense to be sad sometimes. It does. It totally does. There were times that bad things were happening. Things would break, you know? Like a broken TV, broken speakers, a dead car or something, which confused people because like sometimes I was the reason it broke and it was some sort of accident. I didn't beat myself up over it. It just didn't get to me in a way that it got to everyone else. And it was just confusing to other people, but like, what can you do, right? Things happen. You shouldn't let that get to you. That's a way that I was very misunderstood in my positivity. The problem with people not understanding you is that then they tell you how they think you should feel. It scares other people because it makes you seem like you don't care about things, but in reality, you care about things that matter, you know? Yes. Totally. Got it? I had a conversation one time with this guy who asked me why happiness is important and like why when something happens I choose to be happy rather than sad, and then we tried to argue. And then he said, why be happy? Because when you're upset about something or when you're not hopeful about something, then when it happens and it's better than what you expected, it would seem better than it was. It's kind of confusing. I understand where he was coming from because I was definitely like that at one point. When you don't think something's going to go well, it probably won't go well. So when you have high expectations for something, it will work out better. When you're more hopeful, it will work out better. Because like that's what you're expecting. You'll see it however you want to. You are going to suffer from things that you did before you became a happier person. There's someone who I wronged so many times. I wasn't watching what I was saying. I was seeking love in a place that I shouldn't have been. Someone still hasn't forgiven me for the way I was a year ago. It's hard for people to understand that big of a change. It will be hard for you at times to be positive. This doesn't mean you need to fight negative thoughts. This is something I do a lot in meditation. When a thought comes to you, acknowledge its presence and then let it go. You are allowed to be sad. Sadness will pass. Every thought, every feeling, everything in life is going to come and go. And people, places, things, everything come and go all the time. The only constant is change. When people know about your intentions, as in positivity is your intention, they will pounce on you the moment you show something negative. This happened with an old friend of mine. I realized later that I didn't want this negativity in my life. It was the beginning of my college year. It was right after the summer. I was just getting used to having this new attitude, and there was a few days where I got kind of cynical. The moment I got cynical, she called me out on it. You're such a sad person. You're such an angry person. You're so cynical. When people tell you stuff like that enough, you become that. I couldn't let that keep happening to me. I can't argue with her. I have to let it be. I had to just consume it, understand that she said it, but realize that it wasn't true. Perfection is not the goal. Improvement is. It is possible to be both sad/mad and happy at the same time because of the fact that everything is changing all the time. You can be sad, but you can realize that it's going to end and that you'll be happy again. Sometimes places, people, and things can derail you from your positive attitude. There are people in your life that might make you more upset than you should be. People will notice a change in you, and you'll notice a change in them when you're around them. Positivity is contagious. And the last thing I have to say on this is, it is all worth it in the end. There's a lot of things that are going to challenge you. That's just life, you know? No matter who you are, you can overcome that. Positivity is the best thing ever. Happiness is the goal. Okay. It's completely worth it. You will not regret becoming a more positive person. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can like, subscribe, comment, do all the things. I will see you guys next week. Bye.